And they were in a line. I had to stand there and say, when this line gonna end? And they went right down the side to be processed or come on into America. But what kind of country do you have here, Mr. Biden, when you let people just walk into the country? What is the reason that these people are coming? Tell the truth why they are coming. They're not sneaking. They're not illegal. They are not looking for asylum. They ain't looking for.
Okay, what they put on news?
They are coming in because of an invitation. The people that brought them in the brand new SUVs this morning we looked at, well dressed, they stuffed them in like sardines. But they
up there in the back.
But I thought they were gonna never stop coming out. Then the other one came and lined it up next to it. And there was no one to stop them. They came through the fence and went on down the side, and no one. It's no thing. But yeah, it's something is going on here. The American people, some of us do not know what's going on.
No.
I would like to know what's going on. Like the poor lady that rented the migrants an apartment in her building.
We talked,
and she can't even find out what's going on in her own building because the migrants decided to change the lock so she can't get in. So she can't. They bother them at any time.
Takes a lot.
This is my place now.
A lot of nerve for someone to take you in. Of course, yes. From what Miss Mary was telling me, from the same gentleman we were talking about from the neighborhood was saying that she was promised, air quotes, 3 months, like some kind of stipend or some kind of funding. But these people moved in, and then when she went, this was another thing I think Miss Mary can correct me if I'm wrong. I get stuff wrong all the time. Is that she was trying to tell them how to maintain the property, and they wouldn't even
wouldn't open the door
her in. But then on top of this, we believe, because somebody else told a story as well, and I think her name is Miss Lowdown on YouTube. She was saying that someone had told her, and it was very similar to the story. I'm wondering if it's the same woman or something similar, that they went in there once they moved in and they changed the locks. So that when everyone went back to that property, her property, she couldn't get into her own home, her own property, her own building. I'm sorry, her own building. So it's like, what the heck? And as for Texas, with that Abbott guy, people are making commentary on him, and they mentioned something about something that's called the World Economic Forum. So people who are connected to all of that, it's a wrap. These people are all in cahoots. And they may on the news, and they may go, oh, I'm this and I'm that. Y'all all in bed with each other.
Right, because like back, starting a few years back, my neighbor and I, which I mention every now and then, was talking about how people always calling you to want to buy your house, buy your building, want to buy this. And I finally asked the lady that called me, I said, now, if I sell you my house, exactly where I'm supposed to live. And she said, buy a new one. Well, that is not a very logical thing to even do, because now I understand that the people with the money is the one behind the people that's pushing you to buy the building. Because once the person gets the building, it goes in the hand of people with mighty bucks. And then they charge exorbitant amount of rent to people. And that means that if they buy up the building, the people around here or in the city of Chicago, in my area that I know about, ain't gonna be able to afford the rent. And they can't buy the building because it's just been bought by somebody with big bucks.
I think there was another individual they called Miss Mary, and they did the same thing about wanting to buy her home. And then when she asked the question I think it might have been a male.
It was.
He kind of laughed, but then ended up hanging up.
Yeah, he called me up. He wanted to purchase my property. And I told him, I said, well, where am I supposed to live? I always ask him that question.
Right, it's a legitimate question.
He thought that was so funny.
But he had no answer to
No, he hung up.
So it's just like, okay, and then they're sending things, which is another, they send you pictures of the house that you sitting up in.
That's right.
And you looking like, okay, and back and back and back and back and back and back. They calling you. They sending you pictures of your own house. They sending you postcards, but you now just sending flyers. It's like, this is strange. How do you call somebody and basically say these things to people when they ask you a question? Well, where I'm gonna live?
I don't care.
That's what the message is I don't care.
Right. No. It's street. I don't know. I hear all kinds of criticism about Mayor Brandon, and maybe I do have a soft heart because in the workforce, I had to supervise people, and it was very, very hard.
Mm-hmm.
And there was Hispanics, blacks, and Caucasian.
Mm-hmm.
I caught the worst crap from the blacks.
I see.
Okay, and there were no support. They backstabbed all the way.
They seem to resent you as well.
Yeah, they resented me with a passion. They set out to get me fired, which I'm trying to make ends meet for my family, and I can kind of see. And they didn't realize when certain decisions was made, it was made by someone higher up than me. So I tried, and I'm the one who have to present it. And they would go after me with a vengeance. And even in everyday thing, if things were running smoothly, they would start up something just to make the job hard and harder. Didn't say I didn't get problems from all of them, but the worst one was from my own kind. And I hear people, they talk about Brandon so bad. It's so bad. And he might be the things that they say he is. But I think everything is going to come to the surface. Nothing, the Bible says, nothing done in the dark will not be revealed. And I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
No, I think you're right.
But I got a feeling that when Miss Lightfoot decided to leave office, she screwed up as much as she could. So whoever came behind her, can you figure it out? Because she was the one that proposed the sanctuary city. But she's not in there now.
Nope.
So Brandon is going to have to deal with this the best way he can, and she can sit back and laugh because I really got you that time. Lord knows what other things that he has to deal with right there until he's proven to be this awful person they say he is. I'm still praying for you, Brandon.
Well,
but I hope that I'm right.
I hope you are too.
And you will have to step up to the bat. I know they ain't going to give you full authority.
No.
But try to exercise authority that you have in a very passionate way.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm praying that you get well over your panic attacks.
I wonder is he on any medications to try to manage it along with whatever?
I don't know. They said that he had this before. But I think it was yesterday or the day before was the first day I ever knew that he had panic attacks.
We looked at something today, Miss Mary. They were saying that he actually, in those times that we didn't know about previously, he actually had to stay, but they didn't say how long he stayed every time he was admitted. So this is kind of serious. I had no clue.
It's very serious.
Mm-hmm.
Panic attacks is nothing to sneeze at.
Yeah.
You know. And I'm praying for you, and I'm going to keep praying for you. But it don't look good.
Do you want to pray for him now?
No, not right now. I'll do it later.
All right. Well, prayers go up to Brandon Johnson. If you do have time now, or whenever you have time, please pray for Brandon Johnson. Pray for yourself. Pray for the rest of us.
We ain't praying for y'all.
All right. So have a great day.
You too.
Be blessed.
Be blessed.
All right. Just listening to Teachable Moments with April podcast. I truly hope you enjoyed this episode. We invite you to stay connected with us on our other social media platforms such as TikTok,
Pinterest, Instagram,